Hello once again and welcome to Abaddon's YouTube channel, Abaddon's website. Welcome to Abaddon magazine and welcome to the new video review coming from well, coming from my bedroom, but coming from one of the shows I attended recently, like 10 days ago, right here in my hometown, Zemun. But before I dive into that, I would like to invite you once again to click on all the buttons down there. Um, like, share, subscribe. Anything you do helps us out a lot and helps spread the word. So we can perhaps get some better looking, better sounding, and altogether better content on Abaddon magazine. Anyways, what I would like to present to you today is a new album by a friendly band, which is never a good idea for a reviewer, but I'm not a professional reviewer anyway. So I'm here to compliment my buddies from Romania, from Timișoara. They are called Nocturn, as you can see behind me, and their new album is called The Conjuring. It's Act 2. It's a sequel to the previous record, which was called Thrones of Deception. That one I also picked up at the Nocturne gig. However, this time I was in Bucharest, in the capital of Romania, where my band opened for them. Or was it they opened for us? I can't remember. In any case, when that album was relatively fresh, we played in Romania with them. Um, by the time this one gets out, 5 years later, uh, they are on their own. They came to Serbia with another Romanian band, which I will talk more about in the next video review, since I picked their CD as well at the same show. Nocturne is a 20-year-old band or something. It's over 2 decades in existence, but The Conjuring is only their third album, their full length third. They have a few shorter materials, but as far as full albums go, this one is the third. And like I said, it's Act Two. It's the sequel to to its predecessor. Whether it's the final chapter or not, I cannot say at the moment. I don't have the information. I don't have the complete storyline either, since this album doesn't come with lyrics. Um, they are not available, at least not yet, on the band's Bandcamp page, where you can find lyrics for the previous record. And from what I could gather from the information on the internet available to me, well, the album continues where the previous one stopped, and it's again conjuring of demon Malphas, the demon of architecture. As far as I understood the information I got, he was responsible for building and also tearing down houses. So well, the majority of the previous album and this one as well stems from the conversation between Dead Architect and Malphas. Dead Architect is the pseudonym for the vocalist and guitar player of Nocturne. Malphas, on the other hand, is a pseudonym for the drummer. However, the drummer doesn't perform vocally on the album, nor did he do so on the previous album. So I don't know what exactly is going on there, but it's an interesting thing to ponder. An interesting way to round up the image of the album, to round up the image of two albums, and perhaps the third. I don't know if it's the trilogy or something. However, what you can see on the front cover is the actual act of conjuring. The raven you can see in the middle is demon Malthus, usually portrayed as a raven. So I'm guessing the three the three figures around them are the two guitar players and a bass player, summoning the drummer to the stage, please. Joking aside, of course, it's a very serious record, and I don't know if you can grasp the colors in full on the well barely destroyed TV set. Um, they are fairly reminiscent of maybe you can see it better like this. They're fairly reminiscent of Dan Seagrave's work on Left Hand Path, Moon record. Not as sharp and not as big of a contrast, but still. Um, and there's intriguing connection I found, but it's not all that important musically for Nocturne, for this album in particular. Of course, Swedish black metal this time is the name of the game for the better part of the record. It mostly consists of melodic pieces, not unlike the sections work, and sort of a marching, necrotic feeling that Marduk has these past couple of decades. Ever since they stopped being the rampant, savage Panzer division, right? So somewhere in the middle of those two influences lies the secret to Nocturne. Of course, not all there. They are putting in a whole lot of different influences. Most notable, there's a lot of melancholic passages, acoustics. There's that sort of groza or mugla feeling that emanates from time to time, or it's even post black metal at times. It's laden with melodic leads, bordering on solos. There's even a chorus in there, so there's a lot going on the record. So it's not one dimensional. It's filled with all sorts of different moments, different passages, and they are compiled and combined and composed in such a manner to you end up with moving songs, dynamic and very much well driving for any black metal fan, whatever floats your boat, so to speak. Whether you like fast songs, blast beating, whether you like marching uh, tempos, whether you like melancholics, whether you like violence or something like whatever your choice is, you will find a touch on the Conjuring that will spark your interest. And altogether, like I said, it's a nice piece of overly Swedish black metal, though it does slide down into pieces of, let's say, immortal, cold cutting riffs, like Immortal. In the second half of their career. So there's that. Also, like I said, there's a lot of things going on, and the Conjuring is actually much improved over the Thrones of Deception, which showed potential but didn't show didn't show the final product. There was a lot of work to be done, and Nocturne spent 5 years actually doing the work, and yeah, it turned out to be quite a good record. On a downside, and likely the only downside I could find to the Conjuring, it's the production, which is a bit lacking. I found it a little bit too tame. I found that it's missing a lot of dynamic. Um, I don't know how to exactly describe it, but they sounded a lot better live. These songs sounded a lot heavier, just a bit dirtier, and it made them better. They're not bad on the CD. Don't get mistaken, but they are better live. And I hope maybe on Act Three or Act One of some new form of Nocturne, it will get better. But like I said, the production isn't bad. It's all there. It's all audible. All the instruments are there. It's just a bit too tame, too dry for my taste, and I get the feeling it could have improved the album just that that bit more. However, like I said, it's a good album, and I would like recommend it to all of you seeing this, because yeah, it really has something for every black metal fan. And if you are just black metal fan, if you are not a slave to this or that direction, you get everything inside, and there's really not a lot of complaining to be done. Again, I am missing the lyrics, so who knows? Maybe the lyrics are bad. But like I said, it's all there. For best references, you can check out probably my favorite of the record, Stones and Bones, which is it has a marching, powerful chorus that might end up being a concert hit. There's also the final track on the album, which is let me check because it's in Latin and I don't want to get this wrong. It's called Ira Eternus. Um, it's not unlike Stones and Bones, but it's got an added touch of, well, let's say mental instability. It has some schizophrenic moments, and I'm assuming they all relate to the lyrics. Um, I don't know. Like I said, I don't have the lyrics, but if they do, it would really enhance the listening experience. So yeah, if you get the chance and grab the album, feel free to molest the band eternally on their social media, on their email, wherever you can find them, to send you a lyric sheet, and maybe you can enjoy it even better. Um, in the meantime, if you are if you have an opportunity to see them live, don't miss out and grab the CD. You can also grab. I think they had a previous record also on display. They had a couple of T-shirts, so whatever you can do, and it's not only tied to Nocturne. Whenever you can support a band that's touring through your town, go ahead and do it. It means a lot to them. Trust me, I know. So yeah, on that note, I will end up this relatively short review with another invitation to like this, share, subscribe, spread the word. I don't know, mouth to mouth. Um, it's all good. It's all good promotion. It will all help Abaddon magazine grow. So yeah, that's all, folks. See you next time. Bye bye.